And hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about a common mistake that new React developers make. So I'll be using this template, which is Meteor plus TypeScript. So it's just a random React project. It doesn't matter if you use Meteor. To follow along, you could just use normal React. It doesn't really matter. But you'll notice we have a main TSX where our app is being rendered, and then an app.tsx, and then a couple pages and components. So let's start off with ant design. So let's say, okay, you like ant design, you think it looks good, so you go and you install ant design. Now you've installed ant design and you think this right here, this sidebar, it looks really good. It goes in and out. It has buttons, it has drop downs, you'd really like it. So you want to integrate this into your app. Now you go look at the code and you're like, wow, yo, that is so much. You feel overwhelmed. You know, it's just scary because it's so much that you have to take in. And this video is then for you. If you're someone who sees this and you feel a bit overwhelmed and you don't know what to do, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to parse this so it will actually save you time in the future. Because what most developers would do is they would go, oh, wow, this is just, it's too much. So you're going to copy it because it's just too stressful. So you copy everything, go to your main.tsx, you either overwrite it, and if you don't overwrite it, you paste it here. Now you have a bunch of errors. Here you have an app error that says app is already defined, app is read only. You're like, what does that mean? Then you go up here and you see, what does that mean? What are all these errors that are imports, and it doesn't make sense. So many errors. And when you go to your website, you're like, I actually need to start it if I want to do something. But you go to your website and you see it doesn't work, or it's a bit broken, or it just doesn't look like it should. So you go here, and whilst this does look like it should and works like it should, why are you getting so many errors? Something must be wrong here. Well, first of all, we're already importing app. We shouldn't be pasting this inside of our main TSX, because we are already getting the app from somewhere else, aka the component we're creating here. So putting this here would probably be wrong. So now you remove it. Okay, that's good. Now you go to your app and you go, okay, let me just copy this, overwrite everything. But now the rest of your site doesn't work. So you go, okay, I'm not going to overwrite it. I'm just going to throw it in there. But now I have two exports. And then you go, okay, so we should probably not put it inside of the app. We should probably put it where our navigation is. So that would be in route render. So we go here, you put it where our navigation is. Again, you get the same issues. And you're like, why am I getting these export errors? Why am I getting these import errors? And this is where I'm going to tell you to just calm down. It's okay. So you know where you want to add this, but it's too much. There's so many things you have to take into consideration. So how do you handle this? Well, start small. Go here and you see here there's a layout. They just copy all of this. And don't delete this. It's fine. Just throw it on top of it. Inside of the return. Because remember, we are returning TSX, and a lot of people seem to forget that. So they would throw it here and hope it works. Or I've even seen some just throw it here. Just put a return here outside of the function. So return and then just do that. I've seen a couple of people do this. It's actually extraordinary. But no, you don't do that. You just go into your existing return and you throw it in there. Throw it on top of everything else. You don't have to delete anything. Now you have it. Now you feel like, wow, there's so many great things. Now if you're in VS Code, you can just go here, quick, and then add all missing imports. Bob's your uncle. But now you go, okay, we're getting a bunch of red errors here. Why is that? And we take a look, and it should be listed in project dependencies. Like in this case, it's because VS Code was open when I added these imports. So I just reload the window, and VS Code will be, okay, that's perfect. Alright, if you don't have that feature or you don't use VS Code, you go here and only the import parts. So all these are imports. This const here is just destructuring. We are doing that here, as you can see. You copy this and import it from here. So if you don't have the auto import, you just do that. And now you have this, but now I have a couple of other red things. But now it's a lot less scary because now we can see, okay, we have a collapse here. where in the code base here do we have a collapse? Oh, we have a use state. Oh, and we have a theme. Let's copy these. And let's paste them not inside of the return, not outside of the component here, but right here, inside of it, above the return, inside of the component. And we add all missing imports. Again, very simple. If you don't have that option, go up here, see. Okay, so we need a theme. Where are we importing theme? There we go. There's theme. Import it. Simple as that. Another thing you can take note of is, let's say when you first copy and paste it, it will look like this. If you can auto format it and it looks perfect, then you probably copied and pasted right. But if, let's say you copied an extra bracket here when you shouldn't have. If you try and auto format that, it's not going to do anything. I can try and auto format it as much as I want, but it just won't work. If I remove that and I auto format it, you'll notice it then works. So always try to auto format, because a lot of times it will actually tell you there's an issue. If auto formatting doesn't work, you probably copied incorrectly. And it's just a matter of knowing what here shouldn't exist here. Did you copy a bracket when you shouldn't have? Or is there some sort of component here that doesn't have an ending? Again, I can't auto format that. So I put that there and I can auto format. Then again, you see, okay, now you're missing items, but it's the only thing you're missing. A very small part of it. So now we go here. Oh, okay, there's a lot of things here. Wow. We copy only items. We don't care about the rest. We only copy the part we need. So now we go here. And I'm putting it in my component, but as you can see, they don't have it in theirs. So it's okay if you were to put it here. There's nothing wrong with that. I just prefer having it inside of my component. Now we go here. Okay. Now we got a bunch of other red errors. Let's just... Oh, we can import that. Okay. Get item. We can import that either. Okay. And here? Oh, we can't import that either? Okay, that means it's probably here. There we go. Get item, menu item. Just copy those two. Put them there. Auto format to make sure things work. Again, here we have a red thing. Can we auto import it? Yes, we can. Again, if you don't want to do the auto import thing, you can just copy all of this and throw it in there. Now you'll notice we have these, but we can't import them. Why is that? So you go here and you see, oh, but they are imported. So now you copy that. Paste it there. Then you notice, but it still doesn't work. We get random errors. At the and design/icon should be listed. Okay. But if we go to our package.json and you take it slowly, you see we have ant-d. We don't have ant-design. So you'll notice when you install ant-design, it installs as ant-d. Does that mean that if I were to replace this with ant-d, and now we get an error because we can't find module ant-d? So there must be a different issue. Now we go, okay, so the icons, these are icons. So we go to the icon module and we notice, oh, they have an install for that. Okay, now we just go here, copy that, and now we paste that there. So we made mistakes along the way, but we quickly found out that it's very easy to just add it back. We can fix that. So it was this originally, but we're still getting an error. Should be listed in dependencies. If I reload the window, now that I've installed it, does it work? It does. And again, if you had it installed, you would have been able to import it. Simple as that. Now if you save your file, then everything should work. But it's not going to be quite perfect yet. So now let's go here. We refresh this. And there we go. But if you scroll down, our content is actually down here. We can't see it, but there is our content. So we need to move the content up here. Now we take the children, and if you take a look, here's the cider. So the cider is this thing here. That's a cider. It's on the side. There we have another layout. We have a header, and then we have our content. And we throw this in here. Just ignore the buttons for now. Now our content is here. So now we have our navigation and we have our content. But let's say you're working with something a little bit more complex than this, because this is a very, very easy example. So it's not something you might run into. In the case of you doing this, and there's a massive amount of code here, code that you just simply don't understand, and it's just so big. What you could do instead is, let's go back to what we had. So we had this. What you could do instead is you could copy it bit by bit. So cider, what exactly is cider? Let's copy that. Don't ignore the layout. We don't need the layout right now. Let's see what cider does. We paste that in there. We go to our website. And there you go. Now you see, oh, so the cider was the thing on the side. Or is the thing on the side. So when you go here, you can see it's the thing on the side. And if you are lucky enough to use AndDesign, you could also modify the code directly here. So if you remove the cider, you'll actually notice there's no more sidebar. So it's very easy to know what the cider does. And you take it bit by bit. Because what I usually see beginners do is they would copy everything. Or they would copy something more than they can chew. They will bite off more than they can chew and just throw everything into a file and hope they figure it out. Then they spend 2-3 hours trying to figure out why doesn't it work? How do I get it to work? When all they had to do was take it slowly, step by step, copy only what you need and fix only what you need. And we did that within, I can see how long this has been recording. Can I even? 12 minutes. And I've seen people take more than a day to try and fix this. I've seen multiple people take more than a day trying to fix this. And we did it in 12 minutes. 12 minutes with a bunch of talking around it as well. By taking the small things and scaling upwards. Not taking everything and throwing it in and hoping it works. We start off small. And that is what I want you to take home from this tutorial. When you work with React, you almost never want to start big. You want to start small. Make sure you understand, because next time when you come back to this, if you just copied everything and threw it in and basically glued it together so it works, you're going to do the same thing next time. Next time you're going to do the exact same thing and you're going to struggle the exact same way. But if you did what we just did right now, next time you come to this piece of code, you're going to be like, oh, okay, so here we have a layout. Let's just copy all that. I've worked with this before. I've read and I've understood what I've read. Just post that there. Okay, simple as that. This here we should remove our content. We'll go there. Simple as that. Now we take out, we need these. Go here. We just go throw all of that there. Put them there. Oh, we also need all of that. Yep. We can ignore the imports. I'm not going to worry about that. Copy that. Format it. Okay, it works. And now, and there should be children. And now we just import everything we need. Because the first time you did it, you understood what you read. Because you took it slowly. You took it slowly and you knew what you needed to add and what you needed to modify. So the next time, because I've seen people doing this countless times over and over, just different components. So then they go to AndDesign or Material UI or whatever library they're using, and they would just do this over and over and over again for every single one of them. For every component, sometimes it will be the same thing. It will be layout. Every single time they will go with layout and they would copy paste everything. And they will have to glue things together and then they don't understand why it's so difficult. When what they could have done is they could have done it slowly. That's what I want you to take away from this. Don't be in a rush to add all of these things, because being in a rush will actually hinder you in the long run. It will actually make it that it takes longer to fix, longer to finish than if you were to just take this bit by bit. Only copy the UI. If the UI is too much, only copy bits of it. See what happens if you only throw a little bit in it. If you don't use the layout or if you don't use the header, see what happens. And if your website that you use, so AndDesign for example, if it allows it, delete some of this. So you notice, okay, I want the cider, but I don't really want the header. Is this the header? Can I remove that? You remove that. The header is gone. Oh, okay. And you could remove this and customize it to what you need. You can even like rename this from app to something else. So if you create a new file, then you can copy and paste everything. Or if you do want to overwrite what you are doing, then this would be the best way to copy paste everything. But if you're not overwriting, taking it bit by bit, step by step is the best way to go about it. I only hope this will help some of you save yourselves a couple hours or even days, because I have seen so many people do this multiple times, and then they're struggling with it for months on end, multiple times. So this is my hope, that somebody will see this and they will not struggle with it multiple times. They will not have trouble doing this with their library of choice multiple times. This goes for most documentation in React. You don't want to copy and paste everything. You want to take it bit by bit. See what happens. If you don't want to start with the UI, start with the smaller stuff. Go here. Okay, so let's do the use state. I know what use state is. Let's copy and paste that in. What does collapse do? Oh, okay, so collapse is used here with the cider, so it helps the sidebar collapse. Okay, that makes sense. Take it slowly. Alright, and I truly hope this helped. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all again in the next video.